everyone, Joshua Hanlon here at the Bricks and Minifigs store in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I am joined by Adam and Allison here. They run the store, and we've got some awesome stuff that they'll be showing off to us here, some really unique products and just really cool things that they have to offer. So first off, right off the bat is one of all-time great Lego sets, but specifically iconic for the Minifigs here. So what is this set?
Yes, this is the very, very famous Cloud City from 2003. Very, very iconic. It is probably the holy grail for many, many Lego collectors, definitely Lego Star Wars collectors. So in this 25th anniversary of Lego Star Wars, what better way to start out with you know, the #1 set here. A lot of people, especially young folks, look at this and they're saying, how is this set? Thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, it mainly is from the Minifigs, particularly the Boba Fett. Many folks know that the Boba Fett can go for thousands of dollars, particularly because it was the first minifig to have arm printing, to have leg printing, and just the overall, was it the first, I don't think it was the first appearance of the figure, but rather just the details associated with it.
There are some play features in here as well. So
yeah, you can touch it. I'm scared to touch it.
Lowering Han into the carbonite there works well.
Very cool.
And then the length of this build is very interesting. So it's kind of like a very long. To display this, you've got to have a kind of a uniquely shaped area.
Right, unusual because it's meant right for the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Because if you bought one of the versions of Millennium Falcon to live here, basically. So, you know, they wanted you to buy more. Even back then.
But I love that you've got the box as well, and the instructions, so it's the whole complete package.
Box is in great condition. Instructions are in great condition. If you want a piece of history, I tell you, this is the one to have. Great, great Cloud City.
Now, moving on after that, we go in a very different direction here with this Technic build, but also really great. So what is the story behind this set here?
This is the test car from 1988.
There we go.
Were you even alive back then?
I was not.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yes, before you were born, they made this set, and it is a frame of a car, one of the very first early Technic sets, and it's a great piece of history because it shows you the inner workings of everything, just totally open and exposed. And even there's a gear on the back here to show the pistons going in and out. So just another great example of how Lego just, you know, can do something so detailed, yet do something so, you know, kind of, you know, minimalist this, but yet at the same time almost be like a work of art and engineering here.
And I think there's even, you can kind of shift here with the different numbers system that you see in there.
I believe so.
Yes.
We are figuring out how to work this. There might be a few axles missing here and there, but that's a really cool advance. And it's got even adjustable seats here too, which is nice.
Look at that, yeah.
So if you have long legs, you can just sit there. So very,
and I love how exposed the gears are here because it really kind of lets you see the inner workings, lets you appreciate kind of what's going on with the set, and the use of these kind of spring sets that were around like the 80s and 90s in a lot of sets, kind of what made a lot of the cool play features from things like the Western sets and some of that. They use those springs in cool ways.
I really like the use of the exposed gears, and they still even do that in some sets today, and it's always interesting to look at, for sure.
These big tires are always interesting pieces as well when you run across those types of things.
Absolutely. We have another Technic car that's a limited edition, and the most special thing about that is the wheels.
There you go.
So, #1 tire manufacturer in the world, Lego.
So does Technic stuff like this come in very often, or do you find it's more the system sets that are...
Technic comes in pretty often because people, you know, it takes up a lot of space, particularly those big cars, right? And they don't want to take them apart. So they come in, you know, complete. And, you know, because they don't have any minifigures, they're not so much in demand, but they certainly have their audience, and particularly old ones like these are very much in demand.
Next up is not one, but two very early modulars here. So what are these two buildings?
We're going to take you all the way back to, what was it, 2008, I believe? When the modular line first started with the cafe corner right here, designed by Jamie Berard, I believe, one of the hosts of Lego Masters.
Icon, yeah.
And what's special about this? No interiors, right? They didn't have time to make any interiors for the cafe corner, so
So the outside is definitely the focus here with these kind of nice overhang areas, and the lettering on the hotel sign I've always liked using the kind of trans red pieces.
The colors, the colors are very rare with the dark red and the brown, the brittle brown that everybody loves. And just, yeah, this is a piece of history that this really just started kind of a revolution in city building, in modular building with the cafe corner. And you can build your own interiors with it. So, and then after the cafe corner, they built something that was like called Market Street, which a lot of people put an asterisk in that it's not really a modular. And then this is the real successor, which is the Green Grocer. It does have an interior. It is a lovely, lovely set. Probably maybe more popular than the cafe corner due to the colors, the sand green
right.
in particular, and just the overall design of the piece is really, really special.
Yeah, and I think you can take some of the levels off there as well and get a bit of a peek inside.
There's a nice little radiator there on the wall. Not much of an interior.
But it really does make you appreciate how far the modular buildings have come.
Especially in the bottom
think
here.
about how detailed the current iterations are.
Oh my gosh, if you go, look at the Jazz Club from today with the balconies and all that stuff. It started here with the Green Grocer. Let me see if I can get this back on.
There you go, perfect.
There you go. Very cool.
Now, staying in the architecture, family, we've got a very different design. Not an official Lego set, but maybe someday. Who knows?
You never know. Yes, when Bricks and Minifigs conquers the nation, this will be the example of a mock of a modular Bricks and Minifigs store. Our very own Brian Morrissey designed this a while ago and has been developing it as we've been developing since we opened a couple years ago. So it's basically really a mini version of the store, and it's particularly accurate from the Eiffel Tower here in the center.
So this is just a quick teaser right now, but we're going to have him come in later on and give more info on this.
It's a really
super
special
cool
thing.
Model.
So moving on to something really cool that we actually just got in yesterday. This is something that we haven't seen. This was a promo from Target from 2014. And they were just not giving these away, but selling these for like $15, right? Just 4 minifigures. And what makes this one special is that you have an exclusive Superboy here. And then I believe this is the most expensive Lloyd minifigure out there in Ninjago. So to find this still in the box, here's a Chima figure and a little city figure, but this is just,
You're telling me it's not the Chima minifig that makes it so valuable?
You can't imagine why. Why not? But yes, just with the Superboy and the Lloyd, just something very, very different and unusual. And I never knew it existed until it came in, yesterday.
I don't even remember them releasing that, but I think they do so many different one-off and exclusives of different stores and things that it's very difficult to keep track.
Stuff comes out at Target and we hear about it, and it's the first time you're hearing about it.
Next up, we have a set from one of my all-time favorite themes. This is EXO Force, and this set in particular, I haven't seen that often in many different stores.
What is the name of this set? Uh-oh. See, now you are...
It is a really fantastic set, though, even if you can't remember the exact
From
name
the EXO Force name, I know it's from 2007.
There you go.
That's what I know.
I love the unique hair pieces here, and then just the minifig print designs, and of course you've got the evil robots as well there. Just the storyline of EXO Force was always so much fun.
EXO Force, would you say it's kind of a child of the Blacktron, the M-Tron maybe?
Yeah, and then you got the cool play features here. There are a couple missile shooters on that, but then you've got one here as well, which we'll demonstrate with the firing action. Oh, there we go. Yes, I caught it, so we didn't lose it across the store. But then this could flip down. You got a couple of hidden missiles in there.
Oh, cool.
And then the little security vault underneath there. And then just kind of the temple type design idea, I think is really neat. And you can see that.
Yeah, EXO Force is certainly popular in the store when it comes in, and especially when it comes in new, in the bags, like the mechs in the bags. People really, really like that. Oh, we're getting get the back there.
Got some weapons in there and everything. So yeah, there were so many super cool sets in that theme, and definitely one of my favorites when I was younger.
Cool.
Going a little further back here, we've got another fan favorite with the still in the box modular.
This is the Montreal Transport from 1994. One of the models. We actually had this out and built, but we were able to complete it and get every piece and the instructions all in here. I love these old boxes with the flaps, right, that you can open and see the insides. But man, this is a nostalgic machine, basically, with the train going all over with these special base plates, and it's a really cool thing to have here in the store.
Just this artwork alone here with like all the different features they're showing off and how this all operates is super cool.
And the uniqueness of the 9-volt electric system is they don't make that anymore, and so if you can find that 9-volt track around, that's a really, really cool find to have. So to have this whole set here is really, really special. Will make some 90s kid really, really happy.
Finally fulfill their dreams. And they couldn't
sure.
have this when it first came out.
Exactly. So, and in keeping with that, we have another older set with the flat. But this one's sealed, actually. So you can see they're in the original bags here. The Gas and Wash Express from 1992.
Shout out to the Octane theme
Yeah.
here. That iconic red and green and white. It's always fun when builders kind of include that in different parts of their builds today. It's kind of homage to that. I think is always cool to see references.
Absolutely. And it's great for a city and just the old base plates. And again, to get it all still in the packaging, just fresh, it's great to have that here in the store. Gas and Wash Express.
Any types of those boxes with the flip-up lids, I still think are so cool. It would have been amazing if they brought that back with like the remake of the El Dorado Fortress or
They
something.
should.
That would be one of these remakes. I think they would blow fans away if they actually brought that.
They
type
should.
Of packaging back.
Yes. Let's make a note in the suggestion box.
These final couple of things we have here are not regular Lego products, but this one here is something that the store sells that I've always thought was so cool. So what is the story behind that?
So we had a vendor. Now, a lot of people around the country, around the world rather, make upscaled Lego parts, right? And we found a vendor back before the holidays that made these flower upscale pieces in a little pot, right? And so we had them 3D printed, and they look fantastic. All different colors. They're really sturdy. These have fallen on the ground and not broken. So, and it's a really great thing. You don't have to water them, of course, and they've been really, really, really popular.
They're so colorful and they look really nice, and even the pot looks really. I thought that was a real flower pot at first when I came in here.
I know. I think we're going to see a lot more upscaled stuff from independent third parties and maybe from Lego in the near future. I think that'll be really interesting to see.
And then what's the story behind these scenes here?
So, as it's being taped, the new X-Men cartoon, X-Men 97, just premiered on Disney+, and we're all lovers of X-Men here in the store. So to celebrate, the staff decided to make little vignettes of X-Men, right, battling each other. So we took some of the official Lego X-Men, and then also there's some custom minifigures from Big Kid Bricks in here as well to round out the X-Men team, like Juggernaut, Jubilee, Gambit, figures that Lego doesn't make. So I think I'm always at awe to see what my guys can do just from a few pieces and to create this chess vignette of Professor X and Magneto, or this wonderful one that our manager Johnny made with Avalanche wrecking Wolverine, Rogue, and Storm's good time here.
No, that's super fun to have. Just see how creative you can be in such kind of a small footprint like that.
Just really cool. Using like the red hands to create like a laser blast ending of that. Love it. And just the creator of the Juggernaut coming through the wall. And you don't need a lot of bricks for that. And you just need these great minifigs and you create the look of motion and inertia. And it just brings vibrancy and life to a little scene. I'm so just astonished because I can't do this, but my guys can. But it's really, really cool. So we thought it was really special and wanted to show it off here.
No, this is a great lineup of products. I think that everything we've looked at here is such a good example of what you have to offer at Bricks and Minifigs. You've got vintage sets, you've got some sealed stuff, you've got Technic in a great variety of themes, and then you've got some of these really one-of-a-kind kind of custom things as well that are super unique here. And then, of course, as you look around the store here around us, there's so much more that you have to offer as well.
It always changes,
right.
You never know what's going to come in. It's amazing. I always love coming into work because you never know what's going to come in this day. A monorail could come in from 94 or some new sets or that rare one that you want. It's the minifigures. I love it. Every day it's a new adventure.
Yes. And so for people who want to follow you online and kind of keep up with what you guys are doing, what's the best place to do that? Where are you most active?
Definitely on Facebook or Instagram, Bricks and Minifigs Kalamazoo. You can find us there. That's basically where you get most of our info. You can also go on our website, our official website at bricksandminifigs.com/Kalamazoo. I believe that's the one of it. And yeah, we can get all the information on the store. If you want birthday parties, you sign up for birthday parties or team building exercises, because we do that too. And yeah, buy, sell, trade. If you have Lego that you want to sell, make some money, or to trade in for store credit, you can come to Bricks and Minifigs and do that.
That's awesome. So we'll make sure to have links to the social media and the website in the description of the video, so you can check all of that out. But definitely make sure, if you're ever in the Kalamazoo area, come check out not only some of the cool stuff we've shown here, but just the whole store is really, really amazing. And you can mention you saw them on Beyond the Brick, and meet some of the cool employees they've got here as well. They can help answer all of your questions, whatever you want to know about.
Absolutely, we love a challenge, for sure.
There you go.
For sure. Don't give us a list of parts to maybe grab, but we can help you find things, for sure.
So thank you so much. Now we're going to circle back and get a deeper look at the store model and take a closer look at some of that. We are back with the builder of the Bricks and Minifigs store model. So if you want to introduce yourself and then take us through tons of these awesome details you've included.
All right, I'm Brian. I'm the assistant manager here at Bricks and Minifigs Kalamazoo. So this started off as a project here, I want to say kind of mid-fall 2022 or so. I spent a few months kind of on and off doing the builds. This was like a real challenge because I'd never done like a detailed like a replica build before. Most of my builds I'd done before were like clone bases and just random things like that I wanted to just kind of do for my imagination. So this was a very different style of build for me. I started off doing a lot of little smaller builds, like our bulk tables there and the minifig maker table were some of the first things I did.
The minifig heads in the corner there are pretty funny.
Yeah, that was a fun part to build. 'Cause at first I was like, I didn't quite know how I wanted to do it because I wanted to, get the scaling right, but I decided to just go full fun and goofy with it, just throw some full minifig heads. One of the more challenging parts of the build for me, though, was getting the corral here with all of our minifig cases, because we have all of like the angled corners on all of it, which it went through many different versions before I finally settled on that design, which I was pretty happy with in the end.
I like the areas around here with all the sets on it. Yeah, and you use kind of tiles for that?
We did, yeah. So with that was another thing I was stumped on for a while. The design credit on those goes mostly to Johnny, our store manager. He helped out with those quite a bit. Because I wanted them to have kind of like a 4x3 base. So eventually, after tinkering with a lot of parts, we decided that the white minifig stands were like the perfect pieces on there to get that smooth tiled look for like the middle shelves, and also to still have the studs in order to expand from those as well.
That's perfect. And then what is happening kind of back in the corners here in these rooms?
So back here in the corner, this is our workspace where all the chaos happens. So we have like our various drawers back there. Like we have just some drawers there, just like some spare parts in it. So we keep all of like our minifig pieces and things like that. One of my favorite parts of the build as well, I mean, I have a lot of favorite parts, but this micro scale loop coaster right here, we have one of those we keep back there that we do as like a demo, because it's kind of a fun thing that a lot of kids like looking at it, like seeing the coaster go. It's a really cool set.
Nice. And then what's in this room over here?
So this back here is our party room where we do all of our birthday parties, which is one of the many awesome things we offer here, with like our different build challenges and stuff. So kind of the scene we have going on in there. We have Ethan, one of our party coordinators, standing up on the table there. They're doing looks like they're doing the tallest tower challenge, which is one of our popular ones. Always a very fun part of the store for sure. Never a dull moment in there.
Now, I think some of these minifigs are based on actual customers, right? So did you try to represent some of the regulars that come into the store here?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of regulars here. Like this is one of our guys who comes in a lot. He buys pretty much almost all of our Star Wars pre-owned. He's a huge Star Wars collector, so of course I'd represent that there with this X-wing for him. As well as we've got one of our other regulars over here as well. It's always a lot of fun whenever he comes in. He spends a lot of time going through like our bulk tables, because he does a lot of really cool superhero builds and things like that. So it's always fun seeing what people come in and like what parts they're looking for their projects. That's always one of my favorite parts about being here. Of course, I do include you guys back here.
Thank you so much. It's an honor. That's a very cool detail. Yeah, I love that. So it's really fun that you were able to kind of pull from the people that come into the store, and they kind of make Bricks and Minifigs what it is here and really feature them.
Exactly, yeah, because like with here, like yeah, we're a store, but it feels like a community also. So I wanted to really include a lot of like our regulars in here, because they like everyone who walks through the store everyone who walks through this door makes the store what it is. So I definitely wanted to kind of give them a little shout out in here.
Yeah. Well, great work here. Thank you so much for taking us through the build. So keep up the good work. Thank you.
Of course, thank you.